most out of life. Around 6.5 million people in the United States have an intellectual disability, whether that be cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, autism, or something else. While there are options for them to get care in an institution, many prefer to live a more typical life. But that, of course, comes with a cost. And just look at some of the numbers showing how expensive this sort of care can in fact be. According to care.com, on average, the cost of a personal care assistant is somewhere between $14 to $27 per hour. So let's say you get one for the normal work week, 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. Well, you're looking at quite a price tag, somewhere between $560 and more than $1,000 a week. Then there's adult day programs, but on average, those can cost $61 a day. So that's more than $15,000 a year. But there is a program that helps pay for all of this. It's called the North Carolina Innovations Waiver, a Medicaid program designed to meet the needs of these individuals. But sources say there is currently a 13-year waiting list to get on to this program. Incredible. Luckily, though, there is a program right here in Charlotte stepping in to help fill the gap. See some of the pictures here. The nonprofit Next Step Clubhouse is helping enrich the lives of people with special needs without that big price tag. Tomorrow night, it's holding the View and Brew fundraiser at Noda Brewing to help cover the cost of the program. They're going to be selling artwork created by some of the members of the group. Our Greg Simpson stopped by to learn more and show how important this program is to some very important people in our community.
We are Next Step Clubhouse, and we are a social and recreational day program for teens and adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So we provide the social and recreational programming. It gives them an opportunity to continue fellowship outside of high school and have more meaningful impact in their lives and through friendship and activities, and just impacts their overall well-being. In North Carolina, in order to receive full benefits through the Medicaid waiver, our folks need to be enrolled in the NC Innovations Waiver, and that will give them access to continued therapies, respite care, so on. And there's a 13-year-long wait list to get onto these, to get access to these benefits. So we were started to bridge the gap for the individuals who are not receiving the services from their high school experience anymore, and for the people that are on this wait list. Since we're not an insurance provider, we try to make our costs as effective for our families as possible. So we charge our families a third of the cost it actually takes to have their member here. We charge them the equivalent of almost $3 an hour, and then we make up the rest through grants and fundraisers. We do a lot of field trips. We go bowling every Wednesday. We have an art class every Wednesday. We do yoga with Sarah, Rise Above fitness class. A lot of social and recreational activities that continue to enrich their overall health and well-being while they continue the fellowship and just developing friendships naturally.
Natalie was born with a condition called microcephaly and also autism, and she has all her life needed 24-hour care. She is full of life, full of joy. She's the most happy person you'll ever meet. About a year and a half ago, our mother was very ill, and she actually ended up passing away. But before she passed away, we were looking, my sisters and I were looking for care for Natalie, to be involved in a community that, with people who were like her. Couldn't find anything like that until one day a friend recommended this place, Next Step Clubhouse, to us, and I remember being very nervous coming into here, not knowing what to expect. And then we came, we brought Nat. Nat loved it, and she thrived. And so Mama passed away a couple of months after we had Nat join with Next Step Clubhouse, and her quality of life actually improved from being here. There was some grieving, but she was so good being here because she was around her friends. She was being heard.
We are combating isolation, depression, and mental health by giving them access to these kind of resources, just to have them develop relationships naturally just as anybody else would, and to provide a safe environment for them to continue fostering things in their community and being active in their community. So we do service projects, we partner with corporations to do lunch buddy volunteering events. It's just a place for them to be safe in who they are and be loved and accepted.
View and Brew fundraiser tomorrow night. Noda Brewing. Help him out. What a terrific cause. Those